Guten Tag, bonjour, buenos dias, Oyasumi nasai. We are so happy that you're here this morning, in a quiet morning in September in the Austrian Alps. Let's take a look at the Austrian Alps. Lumber is one of the top products, if not the top product of Austria. There are mountains, fields, and lots of rain. And that's why these trees grow, and every 20 to 30 years they've got a tree that's ready to be cut. And there are lumber mills all over the place. And since it's not very populated, and there's plenty of wind and nature to absorb gases, they use lots of firewood to heat their water and heat their homes in the winter, which in a lot of places they need fire all year long because it's really high altitude. The other places, starting in late September all the way through April, they need that to heat their homes and then to heat their water if they use wood. So you see these wood piles that extend for tens of meters or 100 meters. It's just incredible, these wood piles that you see. And I've been working on a book called The Wood Piles of Austria because they're so neat and organized, just like this wall. Let's take a look at the wall here. You'll see wood piles that are as flat as a perfectly constructed wall. And that goes to show you the pride in workmanship. Let's take a look at this church in front of us. The Catholic church, probably built around the 1920s, 1930s. This church is so well constructed, very high. We're in the mountains, and they had to create a flat spot, as you can see here. They had to create this flat spot and build it up because we're in this hilly town called Ratten, R-A-T-T-E-N. And it's in the Austrian Alps, a few hours southwest of Vienna. And I strongly encourage you folks to come and visit Austria and find your own villages, hidden secret villages. And Ratten, I've never heard anyone speak about it. I've been coming here for 4 summers. Never heard anyone speak about it. Found it by good karma for last night and today. And so I'm very happy. But look at the kindergarten school over here. They take pride. They don't just put up black lettering. They put up red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, and they make it fun. They make as much as they can fun. And they have a little raised bed garden over here for the kids, so the kids can learn about things and take pride in their own plants, and then eat the produce of their own plants. We've got a pumpkin growing here. Look at that pumpkin hiding out in there. 2 pumpkins, beautiful. So they grew that out of the raised bed, of course, and it flops over, and then all the weight can be on the ground and not take up space in the raised bed. And they've got a place for the kids and the teachers to eat outside, so that's nice. And school just started here a few weeks ago. But you can see the construction of this building. It's not a modular unit like you might see in some places in America. It's a school. Again, built similar time to the church, 1920s to 1950s, somewhere in there for the school is my guess. And they had to create the levels here to make a flat level, so they built up on an old wall, and then they poured new concrete in there, and then nice metal fence. Look at this metal fence that is bolted into the stonework. And something like this in the rain could last 40, 50 years. So they really do a good job when they build something. It's not temporary things. They use wood in their construction, but that's only for certain things like reinforcements and facades and around the windows. But they use, this is an old home right here, so that could be from the 1920s also, but it's using the old style. All the new style uses concrete, and before that stone, and there's probably stone masonry or clay masonry on the inside of this building. So that's what you need to do with yourself. You need to build a strong, sustainable self from the bottom up. And you need to have your walls and your borders strong so they can hold you together. And then inside of that, you have all this fascia. And the fascia has to be happy and fluid and moving so it can handle the earthquake that you give it every day when you move and when you run. All that fascia has to be happy. And so that's what we're doing. We're working on building sustainable structures. And if you want to see more about this, take a look at some of my books. Sedentary Nation is a great one to learn about how to take care of the human body, mind, body, and spirit. And then The Aging Athlete. And then my up-and-coming book called Raising a Child Athlete with a question mark at the end. Teaches you how to build sustainable young people so they can be sustainable in their movement for the rest of their lives, not blowing all of their steam early in these high-performance activities and using up all that emotional energy and physical wellness too early in life. Keep it balanced. And those are some of the things that we can look into with Sifu Slim. So wishing you all the best in your health, happiness, and wellness. I'm Sifu Slim from Ratten, Ratten, Austria. Aloha, Tschüss, schönen Tag.